Okay, so we're back in the Fine Cooking Sweet Cakes book, and it is my grandpa's 86th, I believe, birthday. This is the cake that he wanted to get the recipe for, but he wasn't all about the zesting of the lemon, so I'm making it for him. So we have our basic cake ingredients lined up here. Our wets, which is our sugar and our butter. We got some eggs. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the egg whites or the actual eggs. There's the whole like egg outbreak right now. I don't know. And some milk at room temperature. And then we have specially bought cake flour, because that's what the recipe calls for. And baking powder, cream of tartar, and a little bit of salt, because we're using unsalted butter or sweet cream. This is all just for the cake, and I'm still not sure whether or not I'm going to make the lemon curd for the filling myself or use some bought lemon curd, because I don't know, it kind of freaks me out, like making lemon curd. Like, I don't even make mayo. And our pans are ready, and also because it's a lemon cake, we're going to walk over here and see our abundance of lemons that need to be zested and squeezed. And we're pulling out the electric mixer because we got to do some stiff peaks with some eggs. And lots of bowls, measuring apparatus, that's the plural. And we're going to get started. Okay, so first things first, we got some dry goods here. We got the cake flour with some baking powder and salt, all aerated and whisked together. And now we're going to move on to the creaming of the butter and flavored sugar. What's really cool is that this cake, it calls for some flavored sugar, so what they asked me to do, I guess, in the recipe is to take half a cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, which is why I had all those lemons lined up, and pulse them in the food processor, and this is what came out. And it's going to be some sugar with really intense lemon flavor because of all the oils and stuff that's in the zest of the lemon fruit. So we're going to add to that a lot of butter, 12 tablespoons, and then we're going to get our mixer out and mix it together until it's light and fluffy. Okay, so we whipped up the lemon flavored sugar and then the butter, and now we're putting in the remaining part of the sugar, and we're going to beat that until it's nice and smooth again. Just wanted to show you the process. And then after this, we'll be getting out some milk and adding it, and then the dry mix, and then we'll be whipping the egg whites. So I'm going to take a break until it's like egg white time so we can really break that down and go on that adventure together. Okay, so here comes the big egg white extravaganza. I'm going to go ahead and use the egg beater's egg whites just because I didn't have enough eggs in my egg carton. I needed 5 egg whites and I don't have that. I have 4. So, I'm about to get down to business right now. Okay, so here we go. Our cakes are in the pan. Our cake batter's in the pans. Not as even as I wanted, but I was eyeballing it. I tried to smooth the surface down as to the best of my ability. I'm really wishing I had an offset spatula right now, so I'll probably go buy one this afternoon. And they're going to go in the oven for about 25 to 35 minutes, or until lightly browned, or the spring form test where you poke the cake, and if it springs back, it's done. 1, 2, 5. Awesome. That's going to get rinsed out in the sink real quick. And we're gonna take our electric hand mixer, and beat these whites to limp peaks, soft peaks, I don't know, whatever it's called. Okay, Houston, we have accomplished peaks. And I was saying soft peaks, but it's actually stiff peaks, and that's what we got. So now we need to gently fold in, a quarter at a time, this lovely whipped egg mixture to the rest of our batter. This is going to be a little tricky for me because these egg whites are really delicate, and you don't wanna, you want to keep all that air in the mix. As you can see, I'm already having a hard time just taking the beaters out of this mixer. Darn machines and the shenanigans. So here we go. We're gonna mix it up. And what the whipped egg whites do, you know, like meringues, they like puff up. They're a good leavener. So hopefully this cake will be nice and tall. But I don't have too much experience with forming peaks of any kind, so we'll see how this turns out. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible, but I still want to incorporate everything together, you know? That's kind of the challenge. Alright, here's our Lust for Lemon Zest cakes out of the oven. They did actually rise kind of nice. I don't know if you can tell, but they seem pretty smooth and uniform on the top. So I'm pretty excited about trying to break them into layers. This cake should be 4 layers in all, so each cake as it is will be split into 2. And I'm going to assemble at my grandpa's house. So that's it for now. On the road. Okay, and we're back. We're in my grandpa's kitchen now, and we're about to make the frosting. Because this is a Lust for Lemon cake, and that's what I'm calling it, I guess, now. The frosting is also going to have zest, so I have my butter set up with about 2 tablespoons of lemon zest there. And we're going to beat that until it's nice and soft and creamy, and then we're going to slowly add in the confectioner's sugar. One tip to making sure your buttercream is super smooth is just to add the confectioner's sugar a little bit at a time, and that somehow makes it smoother. And then to top it off, we'll add in a little bit of lemon juice from our zested lemons. Here we go, we're all set. We got our setup here. This is the frosting that I was just working on. And I am taking the easy way out and using the store-bought pre-made lemon curd because we're kind of running slow on time, or low on time, excuse me, because I'm going slowly, I guess. And we have our knives here to split the cake levels into 4 layers. Right now we got 2 8-inch rounds or 9-inch rounds. That's the first 2 layers that I haven't cut yet. And here is our cake board with a little bit of buttercream on it to make sure that the cake doesn't slide around once we put it on there. The process now is to split the cake into the different layers. In between each layer we're going to put in some lemon curd, and then we're going to do a crumb coat before doing all the decorative stuff.